Wait, is this real life? You ever get that feeling that something's off? Like you're living in a world that's familiar but subtly shifted? As if reality's been nudged just slightly off-center? Yeah, blame AI. Or better yet, let's talk about how artificial intelligence is quietly but powerfully reconstructing the world around us, often without us even realizing it. Now, this isn't about killer robots or sci-fi dystopias. No lasers or doomsday buttons here. We're talking about the slow, sneaky, everyday kind of influence, the kind that wears a hoodie and blends in. And by the end of this, you might just wonder if you've already been part of the AI experiment all along. 1. The algorithms that choose your life literally. Let's start simple, your social media feed. You might think you're in control, scrolling through posts, liking memes, watching reels. But every swipe is guided by an algorithm that's learned you better than your friends have. Your taste in music? AI curated. Your Netflix suggestions? AI personalized. Your newsfeed? Yep, algorithmic again. It's like having a ghost roommate who rearranges your reality based on what it thinks you want. Creepy? A little? Convenient? Totally. Dangerous? Possibly. Because here's the thing. When AI filters the information we consume, it starts to shape what we believe is real. That's not just convenience, that's power. 2. Deepfakes, voice clones, and truth on life support. Imagine your mom calls you. You hear her voice, familiar and warm. But surprise, it's not her. It's a deepfake AI model that copied her voice after 5 minutes of audio training. Now hold on, this isn't science fiction. This tech is already out there. Tools like 11 Labs or OpenAI's voice engine can generate near-perfect voice clones. Add in deepfake video tech, and we're in a world where anyone can say, or appear to say, anything. So when reality can be faked that easily, what happens to truth? 3. Job interviews run by bots and you didn't even know it. Let me paint you a scene. You apply for a job, upload your resume, maybe even record a short intro video. A week later, rejection. What happened? Turns out your resume wasn't read by a human. Your video wasn't watched by a recruiter. An AI scanned your words, facial expressions, tone of voice, and decided you weren't a cultural fit. That's not hypothetical. Companies like HireVue and Pametrics already use AI for applicant screening. No resume gaps? Great. But maybe your eye contact didn't feel confident enough, according to the algorithm. Now imagine millions of people silently shaped by automated judgments they can't see or question. 4. AI isn't just smart, it's emotionally manipulative. Emotions are no longer just a human thing. AI can now detect sadness in your voice, frustration in your emails, joy in your emojis. Customer support bots adjust tone to calm you down. Marketing AI times its emails when you're most likely to say yes. Ever get that "how did it know" feeling? Yeah, it knows. AI is not just crunching data, it's learning your rhythms, your moods, your weak spots. And it's using that insight to subtly nudge your decisions. Feels a bit like psychological puppetry, doesn't it? 5. We're all in a giant experiment, and no one signed a consent. Form. Here's a plot twist. Many AI systems are trained on your behavior, your clicks, pauses, likes, skips. You didn't opt in. You just existed online. Welcome to the training dataset. That means every time you scroll, you're teaching the machine. You're not just a user, you're fuel. Remember Facebook's emotional contagion experiment? They altered news feeds to see if it would change users' moods. It worked. People had no idea. So ask yourself, how many invisible experiments are happening right now? 6. Cities are getting smarter, but also creepier. Smart cities sound cool. Optimized traffic, energy-efficient buildings, AI-monitored pollution levels. But they come with a catch: surveillance, facial recognition on every corner, predictive policing systems that decide where crimes might happen, AI that analyzes your gait to ID you even with a mask. Feels more Black Mirror than Utopia, right? There's a thin line between convenience and control, and we're towing it hard. 7. Your creativity might not even be yours anymore. That cool AI image you generated, the script ChatGPT helped you write, fun stuff. But here's the kicker. AI trained on millions of human creations. Songs, books, art, all scraped from the internet, often without permission. So when AI spits out a new painting or melody, is it really original? Or is it remixing the soul of someone else's work? We're entering an era where the line between inspiration and imitation is fuzzy, and it's messing with how we define creativity itself. 8. When AI plays doctor, who do you trust? AI can now detect diseases from X-rays better than some radiologists. Tools like Google's DeepMind can predict kidney failure hours before it happens. That's amazing. But who's responsible when it gets it wrong? Doctors are trained, licensed, accountable. Algorithms? Not so much. They can't explain their reasoning or take the blame. So, we end up in this weird place where the tech might be better, but trust becomes fuzzy. Would you take a life-altering diagnosis from a black box model? 9. The invisible puppet masters of the stock markets are influenced by AI trading bots reacting in milliseconds. Consumer prices can shift based on AI demand predictions. Even your Uber fare is decided by an algorithm predicting what you'll tolerate. It's not just humans pulling the strings anymore. Markets are being shaped by machines that don't sleep, don't panic, well, unless they're programmed to, and don't care about fairness. You thought capitalism was ruthless before? Now it's got algorithms. 10. So what do we do about it? It's not all doom and gloom. AI isn't the villain. It's a tool, a damn powerful one. But like any tool, it depends on who's holding it and why. We need transparency. We need ethics. We need to understand that neutral algorithms often reflect very non-neutral human biases. And most importantly, we need to stay aware. Because the most dangerous thing isn't that AI is shaping our reality. It's that it's doing it quietly and we're not even noticing. So next time your feed feels too perfect, your recommendation too spot on, or your ad too timely, pause. Ask yourself, who's really behind the curtain? Chances are it's not a wizard. It's a line of code. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content on AI and tech, and drop a comment. What part of your daily life do you think is most influenced by AI without you noticing? Let's start the conversation before the algorithms finish it for us.